One of the things that we've realized is that as customers use NGINX to optimize, scale, and secure their modern apps and APIs, they run into a complexity problem. And they have a problem matching the right component for the right use case. And it's a huge challenge for our customers. And what this results in are gaps in visibility, inconsistent app performance, and security enforcement challenges. This comes from the facts that they have instances in their environment that have vulnerabilities from misconfigurations, CVEs, and broken certificates. They have a lot of misalignment between the different organizations within the enterprise. The platform teams not working with the cloud ops team, the NetOps teams not working with the SecOps team, and so on. All of this ultimately leads to misconfigurations, a poor customer experience, and implementation guardrails that are not enforced. Another thing that happens is there's a lack of clarity on entitlements and how to engage support for the product that they've bought. There's really no clear path oftentimes for customers to know when to call support, especially on their open source components. What we realized after talking to many enterprises across the world is that it becomes very hard in a modern application world to align stakeholders along what we call the application value chain. What this means is that DevOps teams have a different set of priorities and needs than their counterparts in the platform team. And oftentimes cloud architects are telling them to do something that they don't believe is right. SecOps teams have a need to have a secure and consistent policy across the entire organization. And the IT teams who operate things need that to be as efficient and as cheap as possible. While the procurement team wants it to be very easy to consume, and they want to know what they've bought and when they need to renew it. Again, what happens is we get an inconsistent application delivery and quality experience for all of these users across the value chain when this happens. We also don't have visibility across the chain. Each group has a different set of requirements for what they need to see, the information that they need out of the systems. And our security enforcement of the single policy is non-existent oftentimes. And finally, when you're confused about what you've bought, procurement blocks the deals at the end of the day. So what we've aimed to do with NGINX One is to improve all of those experiences across the application delivery value chain. When we do this, when we help teams like DevOps work with SecOps, and platform architects work with IT, and procurement work across the entire value chain, we see an optimized performance across all of these different environments. We provide end-to-end visibility for key stakeholder groups inside the enterprise. We get enforcement of security policy across the app ecosystems with a single policy, and we simplify procurement so everyone knows what they've bought and how they can consume it. NGINX One truly gives you the best of all worlds. It gives you all the core capabilities that NGINX has. It empowers all of the stakeholders across the value chain, and it simplifies procurement to add value to the enterprise. We are truly building a better together solution. And it starts with our data plane. This is the NGINX that your customers know and they love. It's NGINX Plus and NGINX Open Source. It implements use cases like API Gateway, caching, load balancing, and policy enforcement. It moves up then into the management plane, where you can connect things like Kubernetes and other cloud instances together. And you can do that whether you're on-prem using the NGINX Instance Manager, or you can use the new NGINX One console in distributed cloud. Using the new NGINX One console in distributed cloud, your customers get instance discovery. They get management of those instances, observability across their entire fleet of NGINX. We provide them with actionable insights so that they can improve the security and quality of their applications, and we give them an easy way to distribute policy across single instances or groups of managed instances. Now, you can couple that together with security. That's provided by NGINX App Protect. We wrap our entire solution with web application firewall and denial of service protection using NAP. And finally, we bring that all together into the Distributed Cloud Services console. This is where you can add additional features and capabilities from distributed cloud to your customer's estate, like secure multi-cloud networking, web application and API protection, and DNS services. But we didn't stop there. In order for us to be competitive in the F5's ADC 3.0 world, our platform is going to have to satisfy 6 properties. And it's going to have to do that in order for us to successfully solve the ball of fire problem. The first thing that we need to do is offer complete security and delivery for every application. And that has to happen no matter where they're running or whatever form factor they're in. We must provide a single policy of unified management for our customers, and we need to couple that with rich analytics and deep insights from the data that we collect from them. Our data planes need to be fully programmable now and into the future, and we must provide full lifecycle automation for any product that we provide. Well, the good news is NGINX is ADC 3.0 ready. Let's take a look at these 6 properties of ADC 3.0. The first one is providing complete security and delivery for every application. Today, NGINX provides authentication and access enforcement through NAP, and it also provides denial of service protection. In the future, OneWAP will be integrated with F5's AI Gateway and security products. Second is it needs to be deployed in any form factor. Well, NGINX is pure software, and it runs anywhere your customers' applications are deployed. Whether that's in their data centers, co-location facilities, or the public cloud, NGINX can sit right next to your applications. And in the future, we will have NGINX as a service everywhere. Today, we have NGINX as a service for Azure, but we are actively working with the other cloud providers to provide a similar service in those environments as well. When it comes to a single policy and unified management, NGINX's new NGINX One console in distributed cloud and the NGINX Instance Manager give you that single policy. And in the future, we will be fully integrated into F5's ADC 3.0 platform. Rich analytics and insight. Today, AI assistance can be achieved in the NGINX One console. You can get sales insights when your customers attach their instances because we have access to the customer's telemetry. And they get a lot of value because we have things like configuration recommendations and actionable insights for providing increased security for your customers. And in the future, we will be integrated with the API discovery and security work that's going on in distributed cloud, and we'll provide deeper, richer, more interesting, actionable insights for your customers. Today, NGINX is already programmable with our NJS module. But in the future, we'll be working to support the new WebAssembly promise for FY26. And our customers today all already are using automation to integrate with their CI and CD pipelines. Our customers are already doing full lifecycle automation, but one of the things I'm most excited about is a future where we have AI-based supervised remediation and predictive autoscaling. So sometimes using NGINX can be challenging, and we have an amazing set of service bundles that help you as salespeople get faster value, make it easier to purchase them, and give you a clear path to your customer success. We do this in 3 bundles, each as you go up get more and more interesting. The first one is a core skill bundle, and it allows you to explore your customers' use cases and plan for that deployment. Second is an advanced skills bundle, so you can discover, deliver, and deploy and operationalize NGINX. And lastly, to help them adopt and expand their footprint, we have the accelerated value bundle. These are put together in easy to consume and easy to attach SKUs for your customers, and we look forward to you adding them to your purchases.